In a recent announcement, UFC President Dana White did not hold back his frustration with MGM Resorts over a scheduling conflict on September 14th. The conflict arises as both the UFC and boxing events are set to take place on the same night, creating a high-stakes showdown. Canelo Alvarez is set to fight at the MGM on September 14th.
All right, everybody, the highly anticipated UFC Noche card, September 14th at the Sphere in Las Vegas.
Oscar De La Hoya chimed in and bashed the PBC and Canelo for scheduling the event on September 14th.
The September 14th fight has been made. Canelo Alvarez, Edgar Berlanga. A fight that nobody asked for. Fans are now starting to boycott Canelo for continuing to duck you-know-who. Also, they're going up against the UFC at the Sphere. Ooh, good luck with making a splash with that one.
So before we get into who is fighting on the UFC card, so we have this clear, Canelo Alvarez is a huge draw. He sells the most pay-per-views. Anytime he fights, it's a huge payday. Any event going up against a Canelo Alvarez fight is a bad idea. But what if the fans have had enough of Canelo picking weak opponents? Canelo is set to fight Edgar Berlanga, who isn't considered a threat to Canelo. Could this create the perfect storm for fans to skip his pay-per-view? Now, when we look at the UFC card, it's a good one.
It's the main event, the bantamweight title fight, Sean O'Malley versus Merab. Sean O'Malley is returning to make his second title defense against the very tough Merab. Sean is the most exciting fighter in the bantamweight division.
Dana White went on to say, "We've got an incredible card lined up for September 14th at the Sphere, featuring some of the best fighters in the UFC. But let me tell you, the lack of respect from MGM is unbelievable. They're trying to overshadow our event with their boxing match. It's a slap in the face to the UFC and our fans." White's frustration stems from the MGM's decision to host a boxing match on the same night as the highly anticipated UFC card. This move has been seen as direct competition, undermining the UFC's event. The UFC card, featuring top-tier matchups and fan-favorite fighters, has been in the works for months. Dana White emphasized the significance of this event and the disrespect shown by MGM's scheduling. "We've been planning this event for a long time. It's going to be a spectacular night of fights. Our fans deserve better than this petty scheduling conflict. It's about respect for the sport and the fans. We're not backing down. The UFC will put on an incredible show, and our fans will see the best fights of the year. We're here to stay, and no scheduling conflict is going to stop us."